MP, back to Mills. It's Callahan. Here's Brock, outside. Harris comes down with the board. Mitchell, outside. Outside Diaz. Now Harris, guarded by MP. There's the triple. Brandon Harris with another miss. And as we've mentioned earlier, a bit of a vendetta of sorts against MP in this one, albeit it's in good spirits. But in games like this, tensions can run high, especially early on.
And hopefully no one's trying to make a point and let it get out of hand here. Emotions might be elevated, but prove your point on the court with your play.
Now here's Bird. He's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard. Here's Mitchell. And there's another one for the Union Elite.
Mitchell.
The High Flyers trailing. Left side, MP. Takes a three. Falls through. He's now made 2 out of 4.
Ooh, the dime, courtesy of Mills. He's got a great feel for the floor.
The 3 from Harris. Hauled in by High Flyers.
I don't think there's a person in the building who thought he was going to miss that.
Yeah, he had a wide open look. Wonder if he had maybe a little too much time.
Now here's Diaz. Pass to Harris. Now here's Diaz. Covered by Mills. Shot clock at 2. They grab their own miss. Now Harris. Here's Robert. And at last they get one to fall.
Rebounding is all about effort. And there, he shows plenty.
Now the High Flyers with it. They trail by 3. And as always, this is a game that will feature a crowd full of scouts.
Well, to no one's surprise, MP has certainly turned some heads with his play this season. But I imagine they're also here to check out Mills and Harris.
Now here's Diaz. Looking for his first basket, still in this one. Mitchell outside. The three-pointer is off the mark. And here are the High Flyers now. From deep, it's MP. Hits the three-pointer. And that makes it a tie ball game.
Oh, talk about falling asleep on defense. What were they thinking leaving him open for that 3?
Outside Diaz. Outside Harris. Mitchell outside. And here's Diaz from the arc. MP grabs the miss. And you look at both of these teams, some great depth out there.
And with the amount of games that can be played in such a short period, depth is key for these teams. No surprise to see these rosters have the success they've had.
Outside Diaz. And he lobs it up. And it's Harris slamming it home.
Oh, terrific job to go up and get that one. Nice hands. Harris with an agile move for a big fella.
And it's High Flyers with the ball. Pass to Brock. It's Callahan. Here's MP. And Harris pulls down the rebound. And there's the call on MP. That'll concludes the first half. Union Elite ahead, up by 7. And we'll be back in just a moment. Welcome back for the second half as MP leads the High Flyers against Brandon Harris and the Union Elite. You watch games like this one, guys, you see the skill and the talent that the up-and-coming players have today. It's quite impressive.
No question about it. Basketball is in good hands for future generations because what kids like this do on the court at such an early stage of their development, really, it's miles ahead of where we were just a few decades ago.
Now here's Diaz. 10-point lead. This is their biggest lead of the game. Now here's Harris, covered by Mills. Mitchell on the wing. Puts up a 3. MP grabs the miss.
And you can't ask for a better look. It was almost too open for him that time around.
Gov outside. from beyond the arc. Gets it to go from long range.
And you can't afford to go under those screens.
Yep, he will make you pay. That's a lock and trail situation all the way.
It doesn't take a lifelong scout to understand why Harris is a blue-chip prospect. He has the ability to get it done on offense.
And what is so great about Harris is that he can attack the rim from multiple levels. That's almost required for primary option big men these days. And Harris is a perfect fit for that kind of role.
Now here's Diaz. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. The three from Harris. And Callahan pulls it down.
He can do that, just couldn't connect this time.
Too much daylight for a shooter of his caliber.
MP with the bucket.
MP.
Now Diaz. Pass to Harris. Back to Diaz. Now Mitchell, covered by Brock. 5 to shoot. And here's Diaz from the arc. Great D that time from Devontae Mills. Well, everything's working for them at the offensive end right now.
Yeah, good play calling and even better execution.
And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 here.
First team foul.
He's gonna go on Jake Bird. And even though a lot of these players are competing against each other, odds are at some point they'll be teammates down the line.
Yeah, that's true, and it could be in the NBA or any number of leagues overseas. The fact is, not everyone's gonna make it, but those who do will know each other from their experience here.
Pass to Harris. Good tray. Hauled in by High Flyers. And they're on the break. Now Gov. Mills. And here's MP. Defended by Harris. Gov outside. Here's Callahan. To the paint. MP makes it off the glass.
They needed a run to get back into this game, and they got it.
And it wasn't just about getting hot offensively. Defensively, they've been terrific too during this crucial stretch of the game.
Substitution for High
Union
Flyers.
Elite lead. And as we've watched all of these players over the course of the season, you can see what they've really added to their individual games.
Well, the focus for each of these teams show is to try and get the most out of each one of these players. They've all improved for sure, and some more than others, but I'm extremely impressed with the strides that MP has made.
It's been business as usual for Harris tonight. MP might be regretting that decision to not team up with him.
I can guarantee that MP is second guessing if he made the right choice. The way Harris outperformed him in this one, I know I would be.
Outside Diaz, finds Bird. Tries to snap the cold streak. Good D that time from MP. On the wing, Brock. Diaz covering. Good work there as it goes.
I'd like to paint a picture here because his shooting chart is beautiful. Lots of good shots all around the floor.
Mitchell outside. Shoots over O'Neal. They get it back. Robert can't get it to fall. The High Flyers leading. And here's MP on the outside. Yes, and it's Brock picking up the assist.
You always want to see assisted baskets. Credit Brock right there for providing the key final pass.
And time called here, Union Elite. High Flyers decide to go with teams making a change here.
Substitution for High Flyers.
MP outside. The kick out to O'Neal. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Stolen by Callahan. MP defended by Harris. MP with the bucket.
He's been a force on offense all game long, at times carrying the whole team.
He helped construct this lead, and he's making sure they maintain it.
Here's Walker. Inside. A nice shot from Harris.
Well, we know that Harris is a skilled finisher. He's got plenty of toughness to go along with that.
Here's MP. The teardrop falls in.
MP.
Silky smooth. Can't do it much better.
Union Elite trailing here. And time called here.
According
Union Elite.
Jake Bird. Mitch Mitchell. Lune Diaz. Substitution for
Harris with it. And Callahan pulls it down. Here's the High Flyers. And the ball goes out of bounds. Union Elite will have it. And here's Harris. And it's Harris slamming it home.
It's so easy to see why Harris is so highly regarded. He can get the orange in the hoop.
And here are the High Flyers now. MP outside.
2 minutes
High
remaining in
post
the game.
Mills.
2 minutes.
Pass to Brock. Lets it go from the wing. Yes, that one's good. Mills picking up the assist.
Brock will drop in buckets like from long, from mid-range, you'll see it all. Most players who are under 6 feet, they struggle for playing time. You can see why his skill secures his place in the lineup.
He can make plays like that in his sleep, guys.
MP outside. With the teardrop, scoop to the hoop and in.
Creating opportunities for others the entire evening.
It's beautiful to watch. This is how basketball is supposed to be played.
Now Harris. And it's finished off by Harris.
When a powerful guy like Harris gets going, no one wants to try and cut him off. He just charged right in there.
Now the High Flyers with it. They lead by 7. And the shot falls.
They've been so efficient on offense here in the second half.
And since the break, these two teams have completely different shooting charts.
And Union Elite has possession. Shot from the wing. A nice shot from Harris.
And Harris, he understands his strengths on offense, proving he can hurt you with his jumper.
Here's MP. And the High Flyers tack on 2 more.
And this little run pretty much puts the nail in the coffin.
Yeah, these last few scores have helped shut the door. Great job to close out the game.
Here's Harris. And he drops it in from the low post.
Brandon Harris.
And here are the High Flyers now. A 7-point differential. And MP gets it to go.
You believe you've scored more than half the points? That's a major contribution right there.
Now Harris gets the 3 ball to go.
Big time basket by Harris. Showing he's not afraid of the moment.
And an intentional foul right there.
Mitch Mitchell. First personal foul.
And it's High Flyers with the ball. And they go to the intentional foul.
First personal foul.
And he commits the intentional foul.
Drew Roberts. Second personal foul.
And now they decide to intentionally foul.
Brendan Harris. Second personal foul. At the line for the
He drops the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. Second one is good, getting both at the line. And it's an 8-point game. And Union Elite has possession. Harris with the bucket.
From mid-range, Harris is able to showcase his size and skill.
And that's an intentional foul.
Jake Bird. Second personal foul. At the line for the High
And no
Flyers.
good as the first free throw misses for him. We'll see if he can nail the second. And the second of 2 is good.
Timeout.
And that makes it a 7-point lead.
There's just so much you can do with Mills running the show. Half court, in transition, he can do it all over the floor.
Harris outside. Bird. And here's Diaz from the arc. The putback. It's good on the putback.
Gotta give Harris credit for getting after it on the glass. He earned that second chance bucket.
And he commits the intentional foul.
Third personal foul.
He hits the first one, and that'll increase their lead to 6.
For 2.
And the second free throw, no good. A tough break there. For 3, it's Mitchell. And no good.
Some tight defense being played right there. Got right up on him and forced the miss.
So the High Flyers win this one.
Man, that move I did like.
Yeah, good game out there, man.
Thanks.
People are talking.
Man, those guys were legit. I can see why Dion said they would have been a good fit for me.
Yeah, but I love how you didn't let up, even though you knew you made the All-Star team already.
Come on, I'm always 110.
Well, good. You're going to need to keep that same energy against the EYBL Select, because this is a huge opportunity to move up in the rankings for us. I can't stress that enough.
With all due respect, Mr. Kelly, I'm trying to be the MVP, so I know how important this game is.
If you could pull that off, that would be massive.
If. Come on, Austin Kelly. You gotta believe in me now.
Listen,
You're my agent.
You're an incredible talent, MP. But you're going against an entire team of incredible talents, not the least of which is your matchup, Ice McCall.
Yeah, I know all about bro.
Well, then you know to take him seriously.
Look, definitely, dude is a beast, but so am I.
I'm excited to see how you handle it.
I'm about to shock the world.
You ready, MP? You gotta play the game of your life tonight just for us to even have a chance.
Yo, I know I cooked you last time we played Jay Moore, but that's Nike's EYBL Select out there. If we're not all on point, they're gonna take turns dogging us. It ain't just on me tonight.
Yeah, but you're checking Ice. Dude's a future lotto pick, man. I'm nice and all, but he's on a different level.
Hey, yo, I'm not scared of anybody I'm matched up against.
Oh, yeah? Then why were you wearing street clothes when we played you guys? Disciplinary reasons? That's mad fishy, bro.
Yo, I know you're not talking. You lucky you didn't have to guard me.
If you say so.
Okay, since y'all all highly regarded, why don't y'all tell me what's so special about Tyson Ice McCall? Hey, I'm serious. Put that high basketball IQ to use and help me help us.
He is a bucket, okay? I threat from everywhere. You can't give him any daylight.
He's a machine, bro. You can wait for him to make a mistake, but he never does. He's fundamentally sound.
And dude goes crazy in the clutch. GOAT mode stuff. That's why they call him Ice.
Casual. Lethal. I was in Steph Curry's camp with him last year. He had that aura about him. It's obvious he's gonna be a pro.
This game's gonna have a lot of eyes on it. You got Slam out there, overtime, scouts from everywhere. But Ice isn't the only monster on that team.
Fact.
Which means we've got a chance to do something special. Tyson's got a lot going for him. I don't care. He's 19th in the country. I get that. But he's never beat me. And they've never matched up against us. Everyone in this locker room, and I mean everyone, has worked like crazy to get here. Which means we've got talent too. So let's go out there and show those EYBL dudes why we were chosen to play this game. If you want me to kill a monster, then I'm going for the head. So if you trust me to take on Ice, then I'll trust you to handle the rest. Bring it in on me.
Let's go.
All for one on 3.
1, 2, 3. All for one!
Hey, Tyson. What's up, bro? I mean, it's finally good to meet you, and I want to tell you seriously, I really relate to your story.
MP, right?
Right.
How'd you make this team?
What you mean?
Usually your league sends their best players to get clowned by us. Then there's you. I don't get it.
Okay, see, that type of disrespect, why you capping like you don't know about me yet?
Oh, I know who you are. You're Dion's little pet. He got bored working with blue chippers, plucked you out of nowhere, then you had a hot few weeks, so you start feeling yourself. Here's the thing, though. I know that you know that this ain't real. I know that you're scared that one day soon the shots are gonna stop falling. You don't belong here, MP. You belong back home, slinging breakfast to townies. And after this game, when you choke in front of all those scouts, that's exactly where you're going.
Welcome, everyone. It's the EYBL Showcase. We have a fantastic game full of young all-star talent from the West Coast Basketball League and the Nike Elite Youth Basketball League. I'm Joe Lamy with Danny Hogger and Drake Hugo. And guys, what a great group we have here tonight.
Oh, we've got stars from all over the country, and they're all looking to leave a lasting memory in this one. I'm sure we'll be seeing some future faces of the sport here.
As you said, Danny, the future is going to be on full display here tonight.
And scouts will be very interested in this matchup, despite it being an exhibition game. When you have this much talent gathered together on the court, the basketball world can't help but notice. Well, what a great celebration of the club leagues. The best from the WCBL getting to face the stars of the EYBL. What more can you ask for?
For the Nike EYBL All-Star squad, it starts with Joey Johnson getting the nod at the point guard. Jonathan Lax, his partner in the backcourt. Ice McCall will get a lot of attention out there on the wing. And finally, Robinson and Pachumsey give them a potent combo in the post. For the West Coast All-Stars, their starting 5 begins with Devontae Mills at point. Jaden Moore is the 2. MP gets the nod at small forward. Brandon Harris is the power forward. And it's Miles Thunderstone at the pivot.
EYBL All-Stars ball.
Kicks it to Johnson. McCall hits the three-pointer. And the Nike EYBL All-Stars to start this one out.
Well, what a great celebration of the club leagues. The best from the WCBL getting to face the stars of the EYBL. What more can you ask for?
Now here's Lack. No good on the triple.
He couldn't capitalize on the poor coverage, and the defense has to feel a little bit lucky that he missed.
He's got to give that shot another chance.
For the Nike EYBL All-Star squad, it starts with Joey Johnson getting the nod at the point guard. Jonathan Lax, his partner in the backcourt. Ice McCall will get a lot of attention out there on the wing. And finally, Robinson and Pachumsey give them a potent combo in the post. For the West Coast All-Stars, their starting 5 begins with Devontae Mills at point. That'll be the EYBL All-Stars off the tip.
Well, what a great celebration of the club leagues. The best from the WCBL getting to face the stars of the EYBL. What more can you ask for?
Now here's Johnson. McCall with the open look. Yes, and a nice assist from Joey Johnson.
Oh, another ice cube. That's what I'm calling his jumpers now. What do you think, Jake? Nearly automatic and lowering the temperature for his team, one shot at a time.
For the Nike EYBL All-Star squad, it starts with Joey Johnson getting the nod at the point guard. Jonathan Lax, his partner in the backcourt. Ice McCall will get a lot of attention out there on the wing. And finally, Robinson and Pachumsey give them a potent combo in the post. For the West Coast All-Stars, their starting five begins with Devontae Mills at point. Jaden Moore is the 2. MP gets the nod at small forward. Brandon Harris is the power forward. And it's Miles Thunderstone at the pivot. And so it's the EYBL with it. And the players on the floor, obviously the best of the best for their age group.
And there's a high likelihood that at least one major star is coming out of here, maybe even more. There's just so much talent on the floor. It's sure going to be fun to watch them show off here tonight.
5 on the clock. Black for 3. Rebounded by Stone. And this game has a bit of a different feel than other All-Star games.
Well, every one of these kids wants to show that they're the best. So that means there's going to be a lot of effort being put in on both sides of the floor.
McCall outside. Black. It's on target from the high post.
Oh, the lost art of the mid-range jumper. Jonathan Lack showing these young players he can still make them.
He's money on the shot.
And he is just a headache for whoever's got him assigned on D.
Pachumsey outside. Kicks it to McCall. Shoots from 14. And Harris pulls down the rebound. Left side, MP launches a 3, and the rebound goes to EYBL. Johnson up top, guarded by MP. To the middle, and it's blocked by Harris.
Hey, this is the authoritative defense you want to see from Harris. Stopping the shot cold with a confident swat.
You look at the roster of these teams, one thing that jumps out at you is the wide range of places these kids are from. You've got guys from all over the country, from major cities and rural towns that you've never even heard of.
It's one of the great things about basketball. Talent can be found anywhere in the basketball world, and this game is a great reminder of just that.
The West All-Stars leading this one. MP high post. That's good, and Harris comes up with the assist.
Defensively, that's just so hard to stop. He's too big of a height mismatch to overcome.
They are desperate for a score here, to say the least.
Their last score getting farther and farther away. They need to get something going.
McCall for 3. Rebounded by Stone. Outside, MP. And again, the West All-Stars score.
A stop now would be huge for this team as they try to pull away.
Time to take charge. Grab that W.
And the big name for the Nike EYBL team is Ice McCall, currently ranked 19th in the nation on the 2K U250, and for good reason.
Rarely melts down. McCall is a terrific shooter, and he can also create for others. He gives you whatever you want on the offensive end and can create as well as anyone else in his class. Ice is the guy to watch.
Their offense has been on an absolute tear. They're simply overpowering the opposition and taking this game right now.
100%. We'll see if they can manage to keep this up.
Now here's McCall. The EYBL, no good that time either. Here's MP. The EYBL All-Stars pull it in. Jonathan Lack on the wing. More cover. And Pachumsey with the stuff.
Athletic move to the rim from Pachumsey. He saw his chance, and he took it.
Kicks it out to Mills. Screen by Stone. MP with the look. That one no good. And being named to one of these rosters is quite an achievement in of its own.
Yeah, we can't emphasize enough that this is the best of the best playing here. The Nike EYBL is the top circuit in the world. Everyone from there is a top prospect, and I'm sure it'll be true for many of the players from the WCBL as well.
Pass to Lack. Jacks up with 3. Stone grabs the board.
Even without the 3-ball falling for him, defense has to be better out there.
Yeah, there's no way he should be left that wide open.
The putback. It's good on the putback.
Got to give Harris credit for getting after it on the glass. He earned that second chance bucket.
Outside, McCall. Now Johnson fires from deep. Count it from distance.
He threaded the bounce pass in there very well.
Inside. And it's Harris slamming it home.
Yes, sir. Get up, Brandon Harris.
Here's Johnson. And you look at that level of play and the upside for most of these players. This has been an especially gifted class that we're seeing here.
And you think back to some of the all-time great NBA draft classes. 84, 03. I mean, with all the talent we're seeing here, this class could be on those levels.
Now here's MP. 8 points for him. Stone sets the screen. Back to MP. Shot from the free throw line. Misses off the left iron.
Just can't buy a basket. Trying to get back on track somehow.
Or he could pass the ball more. I mean, that's a thought.
Johnson with the rock. Now guarded by Mills. MP with the block. Moore. Pass to Mills. MP. McCall covering. MP with the look. The shot from the low post is good.
He has to be just a little bit embarrassed for joining the Paratroopers Club on that pump fake.
Outside, Black. Now here's McCall from the arc. That's in, coming off a nice assist from Jonathan Lack.
And McCall splashes it from downtown. He's a premier shooter.
MP left side. Here's Stone. And there's the bucket. Staying with it that time, getting it done on the offensive glass. And as accomplished as Miles Stone is on the court, you wouldn't guess that by meeting him. He's the most laid-back player you'll ever meet.
Yeah, it's funny. He's relentless out there in the post, backing guys down, dunking all over them with authority, and bringing the thunder. I talked to him off the court, and it's like Jekyll and Hyde. Just a very laid-back and chill kid.
And that one drops for him.
Doesn't get much easier than that. Late reaction by the D, and he makes him pay.
McCall on the wing. Pass over to Robinson. And it's blocked by Harris. Outside, MP. Shot from the wing. And Harris slams it home.
And this sort of awesome dunk is just one of the many reasons this team is in charge of this game right now.
There's a swagger out here on the court that they just possess, and they're not afraid to show it either.
Hey, man, sometimes with the trampoline, but I used to love going up and jamming it like that.
No problem knocking that one down.
No hesitation. Lack got the ball, pulled up, and immediately took a shot.
Pass now to Harris. Back to Mills. MP with it. Picked up by Johnson. Here's MP. That one. Oh.
2 points. MP.
The EYBL trailing. For Trumpsy outside. And here's Lack. McCall right side. The three-pointer, no good. Here's MP. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in.
I know Moore is always looking for an open lane, but if he can't find it, he'll make a good pass.
Outside, Lack. Yes, and a nice assist from Joey Johnson. And so we've reached the end of the first half of play. The West All-Stars lead, up by 7. And we'll be back in just a moment. Thanks for joining us as we start up the second half of this exciting matchup. The best talent on display here in this one. And what a special experience this game must be for these up-and-coming stars.
I hope they're able to just take it all in and enjoy everything involved in this game. Just being here is a huge accomplishment, regardless of the outcome. This is something that'll stick with them for the rest of their lives.
Now here's Perchumsey. McCall from long range. Harris comes down with the board. Here's MP. Rebounded by Perchumsey. Here's Lack. It's good.
Impressive job of creating that kind of look.
The West All-Stars leading this one. Right side, MP. The kick out to Mills. Shoots from the corner. And again, the West miss. And the EYBL All-Stars with possession here. They haven't given up any points here in the second half.
It takes a lot of confidence to shoot that shot. Black gets some style points for the floater.
MP high post. Basket counts.
And he's been doing a great job of setting his team up for scores.
If I see the ball in his hands, I'm doing everything I can to get open right now because you know he'll find you.
Now here's McCall. 10 points for him. And Harris with the rejection. On the wing, it's MP. McCall covering. Here's MP. And the rebound goes to EYBL. Here's Lack. 12 points for him. And out of bounds, the West All-Stars will take it. The West with the ball. They've led by as much as 10. And it's good for 2.
And plays like that show you what a skilled passer he is.
Timeout called by the EYBL. Johnson with the rock.
Who's watching here?
Perchumsey outside. McCall. The basket's good off the assist from Perchumsey.
Well, we talk about McCall's shooting ability often, and he's just so good at cashing in from beyond the arc.
Moore outside. MP. McCall covering. And MP gets it to go.
MP.
Now here's Johnson. Outside, Robinson. Pass to Lack. Now McCall launches it. Rebounded by Stone. And they're pushing it up. Here's MP. And the WCBL again with the bucket. Now here's Perchumsey. Covered now by Stone. Now Johnson. And here's Lack for 3. Again, EYBL from deep.
Lack is a man on a mission right now. He's hit shot after shot, and he's been a catalyst for this offense.
The WCBL calls
Substitution for the EYBL.
both teams will make a substitution.
For West All-Stars. Time called. Substitution for the EYBL All-Stars. Left goes
Now Perchumsey kicks it to McCall. Back to Cologne. Perchumsey with the screen. The EYBL no good that time either. The WCBL on offense. The lead is 2. And he banks in the layup.
These teams really feeding off each other in terms of energy right now.
It must have been some kind of speech at halftime. Both teams picking things up.
Now here's Perchumsey. McCall on the wing. Kicks it out to Aslanoglu. 5 to shoot. 18 feet out. Germanenko misses. Well, what a battle we've seen between MP and McCall so far. They've each had their moments in this one.
You can tell there's a lot of competitive fire between these two, and they both want to get the best of each other. But for as high of a prospect as McCall is rated, MP's done a fantastic job of hanging with him in this game.
Now a timeout called by EYBL.
Good timeout right there. The other team scoring at will in the paint.
Right, the opposition is feasting inside. Coach knows they need to put a stop to it.
Drew Robinson. Jonathan Lack. Joey Johnson. Substitution for West All-Stars.
Outside, Lack. Misses the three.
Flat out, inexcusable defense. They got lucky that he somehow missed that shot.
He knows he should have buried it with the defense being that lax.
To the inside. A nice shot there by Robinson.
Tough scenario, and Robinson comes through in a big way.
And the ball out of play. The EYBL will have it. The EYBL trailing. Outside, it's Johnson.
2 minutes remaining.
Pass to Lack.
2 minutes.
Puts up a three. That counts. He's put up a baker's dozen, making 8 of them.
Coming up with the biggest play of the night. Lack on the attack.
MP. Yes, that one's good. Mills picking up the assist. Here's Robinson. And it's definitely within striking distance.
Gotta make each possession count.
Outside, it's Johnson. And again, it's the EYBL from deep.
The road back into this game wasn't a short one, but they managed to trek all the way back and tie this one up.
And I'll admit it, at one point, I thought they were buttered toast. They've shown some serious character to battle this far back.
Now Harris, return to MP. And that one's good. Here's the EYBL All-Stars with the ball. Trailing by 2. Johnson for 3.
Oh boy, I'd settle for having as many points in a game as he has rebounds.
We are witnessing something special here today. And threw that pass right on time. Great look and a solid finish.
Now a timeout called by EYBL. For Chumsey, Stone defending. Kicks it to Johnson. And again, it's the EYBL All-Stars missing the shot. And an intentional foul right there.
First personal foul.
And they are in the driver's seat.
Yeah, if they come away with points on this trip, it's just about over.
First personal foul.
MP with the rock. Robinson picks him up defensively. And so they foul intentionally.
Personal foul.
And they go to the intentional foul.
Joey Johnson. First personal foul.
Here's Mills. And that's an intentional foul.
Joey Johnson. Second personal foul.
Good on the first. And that puts him up by 5.
There's just so much you can do with Mills running the show. Half court, in transition, he can do it all over the floor.
The free throws go down and the lead goes up.
About 7 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. And here's Lack for 3. Nails it. What a beautiful shot to bring him within 3.
Oh, it's hero time, and Jonathan Lack delivers. It's not over yet, but that might be the play that everyone talks about after tonight's game.
Good work controlling the clock. Now they hope for the misses.
Yeah, they'll use every trick they can to keep this game going.
So he can't get either one to fall.
Major missed opportunity. That should have been game over, guys.
Timeout called by the EYBL.
They've got two options. Take the 3 to tie it, or get a quick 2 and then foul.
And if it opens up for them inside, the quick 2 wouldn't be a bad call. But the foul has to come immediately after that.
And here's Robinson. Can they tie it? Oh, couldn't make the shot to force overtime. So MP and the rest of the West Coast All-Stars really showcasing their talent in the win tonight.
What an upset we just witnessed. Against a very talented group, MP was more than up for the challenge. I can't wait to see what the future holds in store for him. You have to think the MP's ceiling is sky high at this point.
Absolutely, Drake. And then for the EYBL All-Stars, a lot of talent, but not quite enough to get it done.
Well, Ice McCall, he did what he could, give him the credit, but at the end, they were just out.
All right, we're here with MP. MP, big win for you guys as a WCBL All-Star stunned the EYBL Select in a massive upset. Talk about how'd you do it. How are you feeling now that it's over?
I'm just so proud of our guys. Everyone, for most of us, this is our first time playing together, first time playing a game at this level, and everybody came out and handled their business and came together when we had to in order to beat what's a talented team over there. This is an unbelievable win. Just unbelievable.
Okay. But the matchup everyone was talking about heading into tonight was you versus Tyson Ice McCall. Not only did you win, you came with the MVP of tonight. Was that your goal coming into tonight?
No, but yeah. I mean, I always try to win and do my best, and tonight I had to go through Ice to do that, and y'all know how good he is. I definitely wanted to put on a show tonight. I knew if we'd won, I'd get a lot of attention. You know what? I wanted an MVP. I did. I thought I could do it, and I did it. So, yeah, power of positive thinking and all of that.
Well, congrats, MP. Thank you for your time.
I really appreciate it.
Turning into a really exciting season.
Well,
hey, there he is,
hey.
the man of the hour. Great game,
Good to
MP.
see you. Good
Great
to see
game,
you.
man.
Thanks. So do you think that made up for me being suspended?
Oh, well, it certainly can't hurt. I'll put it that way.
Okay, so what happens next?
Well, now, let me give me a few days to get all my ducks in a row. We want to wait for some colleges to maybe show interest who didn't show any before, or maybe some who already liked you want to come forward, some bigger offers or better roles. We also still want to see where you land on the final 250 of the year.
Right.
When I get a full picture, then we'll get together, go over your options. I just don't want to rush anything,
Hey, that all sounds great to me.
Yeah,
So,
yeah. Well, hey, listen, give me a few dates, I'll hit you up. Meantime, baby, you do you.
Already did.
All right.
All right.
Okay. Look, I'm a big believer in ripping the Band-Aid off, so I'm going to get right to it. The play next year is Europe. That's your path to the NBA.
Wait, you're not kidding. Europe?
Mm-hmm.
No. The play is college. It's always been college.
Plans change, MP.
No, I did everything. Everything I was supposed to. I'm ranked. I have scholarships. Why are we changing the plan now?
Listen. You did an amazing job these past few months. But the problem is that you came into the game too late. You have too much ground to make up for, and you can't do that in college, man.
I'm gonna be honest with you, Mr. Kelly. I'm starting to wonder if you should be my agent.
All right. Can I make my case?
The floor is all yours.
Okay. You can answer questions in Europe that you can't answer in college. Questions that NBA GMs need answers to if they're going to draft you. And most importantly, you can answer them next year. College is at minimum a 2-year plan. You've got too many established players ahead of you to hit as a freshman, and every year you don't get drafted, your odds of getting drafted plummet.
Okay. I want to see what you see. So, walk me through it.
The biggest question facing 80% of players entering the draft is whether they have an NBA body. You go to Europe, play against grown men, you've answered that question.
Still not seeing it. What else you got?
You can prove you don't have character issues.
Man, I was late to one game.
And got suspended for the biggest game of the only season you have played in competitive club league ball. It's not fair, but it's out there. You go to Europe, you can prove that you play with a professional work ethic, and now you've answered another question, a big one.
Okay. So I'm behind. How do I make up all this ground?
In Europe, you'll devote every waking minute to basketball while your peers are back home sweating out midterms. That's a huge advantage. And not for nothing, but the salary in Europe is way better than any NIL you're
The
getting.
only money I care about is the NBA money. I'm not trying to fumble that bag because the NIL isn't good enough.
I make a percentage of your salary, MP. I'd be a fool to do anything that jeopardizes your NBA career.
That's a good point. I have nothing.
Look, we live in a world with Wemby, Luka, and Giannis. Scouts know how to evaluate what you're doing overseas. And by the way, you wouldn't be the first American to do this either. Ask LaMelo if he regrets skipping college.
Do I have any offers?
2 of them. I wouldn't bring this to you on a whim. The first one is from Basket Madrid in the Spanish National Champions League, the most competitive league in Europe. If you thrive over there, you are guaranteed to get drafted.
Okay, so what's the other one?
Paris FC Basket in the French Basketball Super League. They got a lot of first-round prospects this year. Outplaying them will cement your spot on any GM's draft board.
I'm not gonna hold you. I like how those sound.
Plus, I'm hiring a professional videographer to chronicle it all, so GMs will see everything you do. Look, I know it's not what you pictured, but if you're honest with yourself, I think you'll know it's the right move.
When you're saying all of that, it makes sense in my mind. But, not gonna lie, it doesn't feel great.
Well, it'll feel a lot better when you hear your name called on draft night.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
I'm in. I just hope you know what you're talking about, Mr. Kelly.
Well, what's it going to be? France or Spain?
Let's see.
What's up, everybody? It's your boy, MP. Welcome to the first episode of Out of Bounds, the new web series offering exclusive access to all things MP as I start the next chapter of my basketball journey in Bonita, España. Sick apartment, right? Yeah, my agent hooked me up with all this. And helping me put all of this together is my boy Xander Jones, one of the hottest young filmmakers in the game right now. Xander, can you show your face for a second and say hi to the people?
What's up, everybody? Looking forward to sharing MP's journey with you.
I appreciate that, Xander. All right, so more about me. Wait, Xander, do you have any questions?
New country, new apartment, new life. How are you adjusting?
Man, I just landed yesterday, so my head's spinning a little bit, but I can't wait to get to work.
Okay, all right, well, what's on the schedule for today?
I have to head to my first practice, so that's really exciting. And our first game is in a couple of days against the league's MVP, so I'm looking to hit the ground running against him.
All right, after you settle in and got a little time to breathe, what are you the most excited about when it comes to living in Spain?
La comida. My dad's an amazing chef. He gave me this huge list of stuff I gotta eat.
How big is this list?
Bro, he's got this thing into categories. Like, first is classics. Jamón, ibirco, paella, tapas, patatas bravas, gazpacho, musto. Whew, that one's a grape juice made of wine grapes. That's crazy, right? Apparently they put an olive in it. I don't know, but I'm excited. Then he's got stuff like rabo de toro, pulpo, a la galga, bacalao. Shh. Man, it goes on, but there's a whole section of Basque cuisine.
You been working on that accent, I see. You weren't kidding about that list.
Yeah, my dad doesn't play when it comes to la comida, bro.
I feel you. Well, looks like you got an adventure ahead of you.
Yeah, for real, no doubt. And I'm excited to have you all along on the ride with me.
And cut.
Keep it a buck with me. How was that?
You were great. You seemed at ease. Definitely comfortable in front of the camera, and you covered all the things we got to cover. Why, what's up?
I don't know, it's just... doing this with someone else, it feels like there's more pressure.
Man, you're crushing it. Trust me, I've been doing this long enough. You know, the basketball stuff, it pulls them in, but your personality, that's what they're here for. And you got that in spades. You don't need me to tell you that. Plus, listen, if we got to take and you don't like it, there's nothing. We can always do another one, bro. I got you.
You're right. I appreciate that. Your feedback's good. Keep it up.
Thank you. So, you got any plans for after practice?
Rest and recovery. As much as I want to see the rest of this country, I came here to get my draft stock up and make the league. That's what I'm gonna do, Xander.